Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It's Monday, November 10th, and we are here answering your financial questions. And as you know, the calendar tells us we're getting close to the end of the year. So if you have questions about moves that you should be making before the end of the year, maybe you'd like to snag one of those deductions from the tax bill and you don't know how to drive your income down. Maybe you're thinking that this was the year where you didn't earn that much money. Maybe you should be converting from a traditional to a Roth. Maybe something needs to be done before the end of the year. If that's you, give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button, write us a note, and Mark will arrange to bring you on the program if you check the box. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can also subscribe to Jill on Money Live. That is our service where you have access to quarterly live webinars. And the next one is so close, Wednesday, November 19th. So around the corner, we are going to be joined by a CFP. Her name is Jana Davis. She's actually been on the show before, and she's going to walk us through the year-end tax and financial planning moves that you may want to make. But if you want to subscribe to Jill on Money, it is going to cost you $45 for the next 12 months. So you'll get this webinar, 3 more, the back catalog of webinars. You'll also get some bonus video and audio content, all there for you. Jill on Money Live. That's it. If you don't want to do it, no sweat. Lots of free stuff that lives on the website, including our free weekly newsletter. Comes out every Friday. So check that out. That's a lot of promotion, isn't it? Okay. Right now, let's talk to listener Jackie, who joins us from New York City. Hi, Jackie. What's going on? What can we do for you?
Hi, Jill. Thanks so much for taking my call.
Of course.
So I'm in a position where I think it's time to get a financial advisor, and I'm just feeling a little daunted by it. I've checked the CFP board website that I know you recommend, and I'm just having a hard time finding out who would be a good match for me, how I can trust someone, what kind of questions I should ask, kind of thing.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What brings you to this place where you are seeking financial advice, or in general?
Sure. So I've saved quite a bit, and I think I have a lot of money saved in savings accounts that are only not getting a lot of interest. I kind of just realized I have too much in savings, so I don't really know what my next step should be.
Are you working full time right now?
Yes.
How much do you earn?
$135.
And are you married, partnered, single?
Single.
Okay. Kids? No kids?
No kids.
Makes planning a lot easier, I got to tell you.
Yes.
And how old are you, Jackie?
46.
Based on your 135, which is not a huge amount of money for New York City, I want to get a sort of a heat check on how you're feeling about your cash flow and your money. Like, how are you doing?
I'm comfortable. I don't think I have a lot of expenses, so I think I'm fine with that. If that's
how do you
what
not
you
have a
mean.
lot of expenses? Don't you? Do you own a property? Do you rent a property? You live in New York City. It's supposed to be the hardest place in the world to live. No, I don't think that, but that's what it's sort of the rap on New York is.
My rent is very low because I've been in the same place for over 10 years. I own my car. The only thing I really spend is for travel.
Okay. All right. This is great. And you're in a job that is comfortable as you can be. Is there a pension attached to that job?
No, there's not a pension. We have something that's called like an LTIP. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah,
but,
a long-term incentive plan, an LTIP.
And I get a generous bonus. And I've been there 13 years. I'm comfortable there. I don't think it's going anywhere.
Okay, good. So let's talk a little bit about all the money that you have saved. You said you've got a bunch of money in savings accounts. How much would you guess is in the savings, high yield savings, CD safe stuff?
I'm embarrassed to say it.
Don't be embarrassed. It's just us.
$575.
$575,000, just in case. I mean, you never know. Right? All right. Well, but at least we know you can save. So this is huge. In addition to your job, with the salary, with the long-term incentive plan, with the bonus, you have a retirement account there also?
Yes, I have $500,000 in a 401k.
Wow.
And then another $190 in a brokerage account. Those are both with Vanguard.
Okay. And how are you managing the money at Vanguard? Like you've got it. How are you picking index funds or ETFs? Like, how are you doing with that?
I pay for this, like it's almost like the automated.
Yes.
personal
Yes.
services. So it's like 0.3%. I mean,
That's yep. The personal service advisor. Okay.
right,
Do you
exactly.
get a person with that, or is it
No.
you don't? So it's just digital.
Yeah, I mean, I can call and ask questions, but there's not someone direct that I can say, do
Oh,
this, do that kind of
right.
thing.
Right. Okay. Got it. So you got the 401k, you got the brokerage. Anything else that we should know about in terms of investments?
I mean, I have about 20,000 in a HSA, and of that, about 10,000 is invested.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. And then I just have another like 35,000 in a checking account, but nothing else invested anywhere.
Okay. Why is the money piled up in that savings account? Tell us, like, did something happen, or are you just an incredibly diligent saver over time and did you get freaked out? Like, I'm just trying to gauge like how you got to this place.
I mean, to be honest, I think that I literally looked at my bank accounts one day and I'm like, I have way too much money in a savings account. And I feel almost, almost like I don't know what to do. So I didn't, it's been on my list of things to find a financial advisor, and I
Mm-hmm.
just haven't done it. So
Okay.
it's,
I got that. That's fine.
I mean, this was only a couple years of savings, to be honest.
It's amazing. So, I mean, you're making 135,000. Are you maxing out your 401k right now? Are you putting in that 23.5?
Yes, I'm putting the max and the company matches.
Okay. And so the money that's been sort of piling up, you must have like very low expenses, truly. Do you know how much you spend a month?
I just did that recently. I think I really padded it, but I think it was 5,000. Could that be?
Wow. Yeah, sure. I mean, you live in New York. You have rent, you have stuff, you like to travel. Sure. Not even that. That's not no problem. Okay. You said you have no kids. What about parents that you might have to take care of, or a sibling, anyone that might need your assistance?
That's a good question. It brings up another topic that I do have a parent I'm slightly concerned about. They're not sure if they saved enough money, but that's another conversation I'm having with them, with my mother. But I don't anticipate I'm going to have to help her financially, but
You just want to open the door and have some conversations just to understand. Yeah, that's so smart. I mean, you're at the age. I don't know how old your mom is, but it's good to at least get the information out there, because you are at a point in your life that, let's just say your mother's like, oh, I've been so mortified to tell you this, but I have $20,000 in credit card debt. And you're like, okay, let's rip up the credit card debt and I will pay off that 20 grand because I have money in, you know what I mean? Like, just knowing that is good. All right. So now, when you think about an advisor relationship, what do you hope to get out of this relationship?
I mean, number one is I just want somebody I can trust. I don't know, I'm a little blind about this and naive. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I just want somebody that can be like, here's all my money. Please give me the best guidance. Please don't sell me anything I don't need.
Right. And it's very hard. I used to, that I talk about this on the show, which is you should hire a fiduciary. You should ask the right questions.
Right.
But sometimes really it's hard to know anyway, going sort of flying blind. So I think there's a few different things to consider. One is, how do you find these people? Usually it comes from a referral. So it can come from, if you work with a CPA, or you have a tax preparer, or you have a friend or something like that. That is one way to kind of get some guidance. Another is maybe there's someone at work who, uses somebody. That's also a possibility. And then it's really about, what is it that we're seeking here? You want to have someone who you trust, but it's somebody who can help you kind of plan for your retirement. Are you the kind of person who pines to retire early? Is that something that could be interesting to you?
Yeah, oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I'm not working. I'm done. I didn't have kids for a reason. I'm taking care of Jackie.
100%. Yes.
So, I mean, it's somebody who can really do financial planning for you and also hold your hand on the investment side. I think that it's a challenge when you're in the situation where you are, Jackie, because you have all this cash that piled up, which means you're an amazing saver. This is great. This is all good news, but it's going to be scary to put that money to work, because I promise that whatever you choose to do, whenever you get that money working for you, the next day or next month, things are going to just fall apart in the market and you're going to feel like an idiot for doing it. what I think would be helpful would be to find somebody who does financial planning, who's not going to sell you product. But, there is a real trick here. And that is a lot of the financial planners that you'll talk to, they won't take somebody who has your level of assets. They'll say like, oh, you have to have $2 million, or you have to have, you have $1 million, but we don't count the 401k because we can't directly manage that. So we have to find the right person for you. And that's not so easy in this day and age. I think it's like actually one of the big downfalls of the profession, which is it hasn't really figured out how do we serve people who don't have piles, like you have a pile of money, but like you don't have millions, you have a good chunk of money that's amazing and someone who would like to grow with you. Now, you know what the good news is, Jackie?
What's that?
I have people for you. I have a couple of names that I would absolutely be happy to provide for you.
Thank you. That? It's just been so daunting. I'm like, I don't even know where to start.
It is. And you know what? Sometimes Mark and I will hear stories and they'll say like, well, that person was a CFP. And we're like, oh, really? They told you to do that and they were a CFP. Like it's not like every designation doesn't automatically mean that somebody is like the best person for you.
Right.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to follow up with you. I'm going to send you a couple names and then they'll make you do a will and do all the estate planning. So I don't have to be the nudge. They can nudge you.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well, if you're like Jackie and you're flummoxed by how to find the right financial advisor for you, first of all, we have part of our website, which is the resources section. I do have the 13 questions to ask before you hire a financial advisor or financial professional. But, you can always get in touch with us. You can go to JillOnMoney.com. You click the contact us button, write us a note, just like Jackie did. But she also checked the box and she said, I want to come on the air with you live, which we love. So go ahead and do that. And of course, you can always subscribe to us here at this show on the Odyssey app or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. We would love it if you could leave us a rating and review wherever you listen. Lift someone up, change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.